Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5, and today we are going to be looking into how to go over 300 miles per hour. Now, the first thing you're going to need is a Koenigsegg Jesko, and you can get that either in the auto show or you can get it from Wheel Spins. Now, after that, you need to make sure it is fully built, and then after that, we're going to do a not really too crazy of a tune, nothing super off the wall, nothing ridiculous. It's actually fairly simple, and I'll go ahead and walk you guys through it after I walk you guys through the upgrade setup. So this car is obviously X999, and I'm sure there are, different ways to achieve 300 plus miles an hour, but the virtual dyno ballparks this car at about 303 miles an hour, and I haven't done any real world testing on that yet, but that is what we are about to do. Now, if we go into the custom upgrades, you can see that the only thing you can upgrade is the twin turbos themselves, which we have the race variant thereof. Now, if you want some specs, this car makes 1600 horsepower and 1,104 foot-pounds of torque, weighing 2,860 pounds. Now, in terms of the other upgrades, we haven't even really touched much in here. Springs and dampers wise, we have the stock suspension. You can go to either rally or drift. We didn't really do either one of those. And then we have race weight reduction, which again brings you down to the lightest weight you can possibly run. Now, upgrade shop wise, we have a 10-speed transmission, and differential wise, we have a rally diff, which is an odd choice, but it unlocks your full diff tuning. So now, in terms of the tires and wheels, I have stock wheels, and I have my rear track width kind of, pushed out just a tad because I like the way it looks, but technically speaking, you could probably manage a higher top speed if you pulled them in, so that's what we are going to do. Now, in terms of the front wheel size, we left that alone. We left the stock wheels on it because this car has carbon fiber wheels, and if I go through some of these wheels, I don't really think anything, even some of the lightest wheels in the game, I don't think even they reduce any weight, because we have, say for example, these BBS RS turbo fans, these Dymac 9 spokes. They don't really like reduce any weight. They're just there. So if you wanted to change the look and go to another wheel that's really light, you could, but it's not necessary. Now, in terms of tire compound, we are currently on a slick race tire, and tire size-wise, we have a 295 in the front, or we could go down to a 285 in the front, and that would probably actually give us a little bit more, that'd probably give us a little bit less resistance on the tire, so technically that would probably be better. And let's see, because that actually reduces the weight a little bit, so we'll go down to the 265 front, and in the rear, we'll probably leave the 355. And from there, I'm going to go back and show you guys what is done on the tuning side of things. Now, drivetrain-wise, we have the stock rear-wheel drive drivetrain to keep the weight down. Obviously, that's going to affect the launch a little bit. But again, keeping the weight down is a big factor of getting something to go this fast. And if you're talking about getting it to go this fast in a straight line, you're not necessarily worried too much about the launch unless you're dedicatedly drag racing. So custom tuning-wise, we've got this thing set at 28 PSI in the front and the back. That is something that I haven't finalized yet, so we're going to play with that a little more and see how it does. Now, as you can see, the virtual dyno benchmarks this car at 303.2 miles per hour. Here is my gear tuning. I'm running a final drive of 3.1, and you can go through my my gear specs yourselves, and you can see exactly what each one of those ratios are. I haven't played too much with like 4th through 9th, and then I played a little bit with 10th, and the virtual dyno liked 0.72 the most. Alignment, I've got still some camber in the front, but I took all of the camber out of the back. I've got my toe zeroed out, and actually, you could probably dial your toe in just a tiny bit in the rear to keep it a little bit more stable at high speed, but you can see it kind of brings it down from 303.2 to 303.1 if you go any more than 0.1 degree of toe in the back. But the thing is, as you get faster, the fact that your toe is in a little bit will basically make it toe out just a tiny bit and return to zero, whereas if it was set at zero, it would toe out a little bit as you got faster. I have my caster pushed all the way up for stability purposes, didn't mess with the sway bars much, and the ride height, I've left it at 4.3 and 4.3 because when I went really, really low, again, it started to get a little bit unpredictable. Now, aero, I have obviously biased all the way to speed, and then braking force, I haven't messed with that, and then differential, I have 100% and 0%, because again, that's kind of what you need for a full-on straight-line top-speed build. So now we're going to go and drive it, and we're going to see what this thing is like once it actually hits 300-plus miles per hour. Now, hopefully it's not nighttime when we leave the festival. Thank God. Now, let's see what we can do with it on the highway first, and then after we do that, we're going to bring it back here, and we're going to hit the festival danger sign at the highest top speed we can possibly go. So instead of starting right there and driving down, we're going to fast travel right out to the Horizon Street Scene Outpost and make our run down the highway from there. So we're actually going to make a run all the way down to one end and then make another run down to the main speed trap on the highway. So let's, oh my God, first gear is useless. Jeez. This thing, like, you even breathe on the power and it's like, yep, okay, we're just going to go nuts now. Let's see what she can do. Oh my God. Excuse me. Good grief, y'all. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh my God. The level of traffic. Holy smokes. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to actually make sure we go on a Horizon Life session because that'll get rid of all these random, like, collision drivatars driving around. Let's ease into it in fourth. See what happens. Dude! You want to talk about a freight train pull? Oh, hello, Barn Find Rumor. Oh, cool. Bro, I've got like 3 more that I need to go find. I just grabbed the Jimmy the other day. Oh my God! I want to see what happens at this final, like, speed trap because we are hauling. 296.9, boys. That is insane. Wow. Oh my God. My buddy is like at 297. I'm at 296. Dude, that is absolutely wild. That is wild and insane in every possible way. And look at this. It's actually really easy to drift it around the freaking roundabout, too. All right, let's go for our first highway run. Pedaled it a little bit in fourth. I don't know if I needed to do that, but... Dude, it's still like, it took that corner at like 200 miles an hour. I barely even lifted. That's wild. Staying in it. 97, 98, 99, 300 miles an hour. 301. 10th gear, 302. Is it going to hit 303? If this hits 303, oh, well, maybe not. It's taking these highway corners at 300 miles an hour. Flat out. I never lifted off the throttle in any of those. That is absolutely bonkers. If it's doing 302 on a slight incline, it's gotta hit 303 going downhill. Almost there. All right, here we go down into the main one. 301, 302, 302.6. There's 303, 304, 305. Oh my God, bro. This thing just managed 305 miles an hour. What in the... Like, dude. I am absolutely losing it over this thing. It's, like, actually minorly, like, starting to break the game. Man, if I had had a better, like, trajectory heading toward that Trailblazer, I would have had a massive success on it, but I just wanted to blow right through it to see what would happen, and this thing is just like, it's next freaking level. Okay, go ahead and bank that combo with it real quick. Now, we're gonna hit the festival jump with it. And the only way I can see this not going well is if it hits the festival jump and flips too far backwards and smacks into the bumper and then isn't able to sort of bank the danger sign because of that. Let's go ahead and run down here. We're gonna flip around. We're gonna give ourselves like miles of run up. All right, let's see if it wants to do a launch control start. Maybe in third gear. Okay, yeah, no, it's just constant burnout. It's got so much torque, that's like all it can do. This 10-speed gearbox keeps it right in its desired power band, though. I'm taking these flat out at over 250 miles an hour. Well, not that one, because I had to swerve around the pickup truck. Hang on. Phantom pickup trucks causing issues as usual. Oh my, yeah, okay. That's going to be a wacky one. Hold on. Okay, now that I've rammed you off the road. There it is. 280 around that corner. Lost a little bit of speed on the dirt. 294.1. I'm hitting this at 300. 300! Boom, 301! Did perfectly flat, too! Oh my god. Oh, 2,180 feet! Perfectly flat! Holy smokes! Oh, wow. That is absolutely freaking incredible. I just want to know what it looked like flying through the air like that. Whoa. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We used this runway for a very specific purpose. To take off. Wow. 2,180 feet. Diesel Addict is just a tiny bit ahead of us on that, but oh my god, dude. That is so freaking next level. I can't even, like, comprehend how next level that is. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.